I advocate for assisted suicide because I believe assisted suicide should be legal. If you don't care enough about me to help me, how I am asking you, when you asked for my help, I helped how you asked. And it didn't take me 6 months, My friends are beaten by their husbands and they ask me to help them move. It doesn't take me 6 months, because if it took me 6 months, they'd be dead. With Miss Jerry, I moved her out of 7 households. At least 5 of those were supposedly abusive. With Jamie, I helped her move 3 times, 4 times. The last 2 times I helped her move, I helped her pack all of her stuff up to take to South Dakota, and then I went to South Dakota to help her pack it all up and move it to her apartment in South Dakota. I don't want to live. I tell you guys the help that I need in order to want to live. If I'm not worth listening to, then life isn't worth living. If I can't see my loved ones, then life isn't worth living. If they don't love me enough to even hear what I have to say, then life isn't worth living. If I have to compete with drugs, you can keep the fucking drugs. You can do all the drugs you fucking want. I'm not gonna compete with inanimate objects. I'm not gonna compete with chemicals. You either care about me or you don't. If you'd have cared about me, you'd have helped how I asked. Miss Peaches, you would have found the time in that 7 months to actually go in with me. You would have found the time to take a look at that evidence, but you never did you, Miss Peaches? You never went in with me to make a police report, did you? 'Cause if you had, that police report would have been made, wouldn't it? You never bothered to write it down like you said you would, did you? And that's why this world is so fucked up. Shannon Alvarado keeps typing bullshit like she was always good to me. She's never done me any wrong, and so on and so forth. That's so bullshit. She made me feel this small. Not last night. Last night she made me realize that she doesn't care about anyone but her. See, here's the thing. People can throw everything they want at you, but when it's your words that are important, and their words that are important, and they don't come forward, Miss Peaches writing it down would have made a difference. Shannon Alvarado writing it down would have made a difference. Katie Cahill writing it down would have made a difference. In Virginia, a lot of people were mean to me, and I was done with it. So I gave them the boot. Kicked them out of my life. Decided to stick with just the positive people because I'd had over a year of negativity. When I hurt my back, it was on my birthday in 2015, and it was pretty much just negative bullshit. And I tried to look at the positive and hold on to those tiny table scraps of positivity. Because my back was hurt and I couldn't take care of myself, the cops made sure that I just wanted my life to be over. And when I went to kill myself over what the police had done to me, and how my friends had just ignored me, that's when Natalie came into my life. When I was in Virginia, Natalie is the only person out of all of the people that I got rid of in my life in 2016, October of 2016, of everybody that I got rid of in my life, Natalie was the only one who hadn't done me wrong. She's the only one who hadn't treated me like shit over shitty fucking opinions instead of asking me. I needed help. I needed help getting the abuse to stop. When I needed help getting the abuse to stop from the Boulder police, it was Natalie who showed up. When I needed help stopping the abuse that I was taking from Natalie's friends and her, I kept saying Maddie Bo's drug dealer and buddies, but I don't know how long Natalie was in Colorado. Assisted suicide should be legal. Instead of a life of torture, because that's what this is. Without your statements, you're just prolonging my agony with all of your bullshit. I don't want to live longer. I want to live less. I want my life to be over as soon as possible. Because those who should have come forward and could have come forward and made the difference didn't. They didn't care what I had to say. They didn't care about my emotions. Or what I was going through, because they couldn't tell the truth. Or just wouldn't. Please help me get assisted suicide legal so I can die. You're not going to help me get an honest day in court. You made that obvious.